The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Now a handoff up the middle. Meeks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Got a man open, it's Ross. You look at this Eagle defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Here's Murray. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey McBride, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And running with power here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
The numbers on the ground for Gainwell last week. 13 carries, 69 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Here's Hurts to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Eagles had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
It throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. They run behind center with Gainwell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You look at this Arizona defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point. We are tied at 7. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Kenneth Gainwell who finished it off with a touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
On 1st down, Meeks. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. To throw is Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now Murray. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Murray. Throw left side, complete. That's Benson. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He's got McBride here over the middle. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Murray now. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Rolling to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations,